Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. It's a little bit rainy out, so I'm just going to start the video in here and then move to the outside. But today we have the 2021 Mercedes-Benz CLA 35 AMG. First time ever driving a new CLA and a CLA 35 or any CLA AMG. Haven't had the chance to try a 45 yet. I am definitely impressed with this car. This one isn't for sale. We actually are wholesaling it because we got a really good offer on it. And for us, it's just kind of a tough car to sell. Cars like this will typically sit on the lot for a while. So as much as I love to drive them, it's just not good business sense. If you get a really good offer, you kind of want to take it and run with it. This one is pretty much all the options. You have the Sport Alcantara wheel, which I technically should be wearing gloves when handling this because you can already see it's starting to get a little sticky in spots, but that is just normal wear and tear. 17,000 miles on this one. Burmeister sound, definitely a good audio system. Ambient lighting all throughout. You have the dual tone active right now, panoramic roof. These seats, I'm just gonna start off by saying sit in them before to see if you can live with a non-adjustable headrest. I've kind of, after finagling the seat for a while, kind of gotten it into a pretty comfortable position, but definitely after about half an hour of driving, I'm ready to get out and stretch, but that's just me. Obviously, full screen here, which is gonna give you your digital gauge cluster. You can go into designs. You have sport. That's going to give you super sport, which is what I've been using just because it looks sick. And then when you're in the AMG page, it will give you horsepower, pound-feet, your G meter, and then 2 RPM gauges. So you have one here, one in the middle. You have 2 with the sport wheel. It gives you a dial to change your drive modes on the wheel. However, you can still use the dynamic switch here. Navigation, of course. I'm gonna hit home, go into AMG performance, and you can kind of set everything up from here. Yep. Gives you kind of angle meter, your tire pressures, let's see, back one more, go up. This is a touchscreen, so you can kind of use both. I'm probably just gonna leave it on that because it's pretty sick. But now that it's kind of died down with rain, I'll go ahead, I'll pop the hood and we'll kind of walk around the car a little bit. If you ever wonder how I take my thumbnails, that's it. So these are not the factory wheels. These are AMG wheels. I think they're C-Class wheels. I can't remember exactly what C-Class they came on, but they are C-Class wheels. Front tires are down to the wear bars, so I'm hoping it doesn't really start raining. Rears are good to go. 2 liter, woo, it's warm under there. 2 liter turbo 4, got your turbo right here in front of us, right here, which obviously you can see routes the air back to the intake. AMG strut tower bar. This is the in-betweener AMG. It's not a 45, not a full-fledged AMG, and yet people are still gonna say anything without a 6.3 liter V8 isn't an AMG. I beg to differ because the C43 is a phenomenal car. Illuminated Emblem looks good. I definitely love the way these new CLAs look. They look phenomenal. Do have tint on this one. I mean, you can see suede all in here. The ISO fix points for the child seats. Now, this is going to be your backup camera and also the way to open the rear hatch. And there is a ton of room in here. Oh. The absorber. Looks like tweeter, all that fun stuff. Stuff that I really don't want to play with. Is this like fix-a-flat? First aid kit. But if you look in here, there's your backup camera that pops out. So when you go into reverse, it's gonna pop that open for the backup camera. Turbo 4matic, like I said, 2-liter turbo 4. Didn't check the exact specs. I want to say it's about 280 horsepower, 280 pound-feet. It's about what it feels like on the butt dyno. Very humid out there, so I'm just gonna wipe the lens off real quick. Make sure we ain't got no humidization. Oh yeah, red seat belts, because everything with red seat belts is instantly cooler. Now, this is about as awful of a shifter as you could probably put in a car, but it's there, and you really don't need to use it until you're backing up, putting it in park, whatever. Paddle shifters are phenomenal. Perfect size, 7-speed dual clutch. So it's not PDK levels, but it's definitely better than the first gen CLA. That car was awful for a first attempt at dual clutch. Right there I got 293, so it's probably closer to 300 horse, 300 pound-feet. Do have launch control in this. I had not tried it, and no, I'm not going to try it. But to activate it, you put the traction control full off, hold it for 5 seconds, it will disable everything. Push it once, it's gonna put you in sport mode for the dynamic traction. You could tell there's a lot of piped in audio, because it's very, very tough to naturally make a 2-liter 4 sound good. This thing rips. Listen, in today's world, 300 horse isn't a big number, but in a car like this that can handle like that, this thing is so dynamically balanced. It has the handling to match the power. It's not like my Hellcat where you can tell it's overpowered for the platform. This thing has the perfect level of power that makes this car so playful on the road. You can really experiment with this car, and it's really right on the edge of being too much for the road. This is a fast car. If you think about 10 years ago, if you had something like this would put a fight against a lot of high-end sports cars. I mean, this would probably, around a track, put a hurting on a 360 Ferrari. Just because the technology for chassis dynamics I love the upshift sounds. This is such a huge jump from the previous CLA. Such a huge jump. This car feels like a completely different car. And the performance, oh my God. The more aggressive you drive this car, the more it really starts to shine. I want to take this thing on a track. There's no tracks around me and it's not my car. If I were to buy this, I would 100% do a track day in it and really explore what this chassis can do, because these limits are very, very high and this car is very, very capable. And then if you tone everything down, also, I think there is a way to rearrange what you have on these two multi-mode switches. When I test drove an A35, because I was interested in these cars, I knew there was a way to rearrange it. I can't find it anywhere in the settings. This was like 2 years ago. I don't remember what I ended up pushing, how I dug through the settings and found it. I've spent about 12 hours with this car and I still haven't found it. It's probably so simple that I'm just being an orangutan and I can't figure it out, but I can't figure it out. And no, I didn't Google to check because I don't care about it that much. Because right now it's to activate manual mode and to shut off auto start stuff. The two things I need most, so. All right, well, thank you guys so much. Where's my lens cover? There it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I gotta get to work before it really starts raining, and I don't have front tires to keep up with the rain. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. See y'all in the next one.